Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to create this Motorcycle Mama mosaic card. So we're just going to use some scraps of the DSP, and I'm going to show you how to put this thing together. My name is Dawn Robles. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in the Phoenix metro area in the United States. So if you need a catalog, reach out to me, let me know, and I'd be happy to get one in the post to you. Let's go ahead and get started making today's card. So I thought today we are going to use the Ready to Ride collection, which will include the Legendary Ride bundle, which includes the dies and the stamp set. If you don't want the collection and you just want the stamp set and dies, go ahead and order that. There is a 10% discount if you order the bundle versus the stamps and the dies separately. I am using the Ready to Ride Designer Series paper, and I just had a bunch of scraps, so that's what I'm using, but I wanted to share with you how beautiful this paper is. So this is one side, okay, and this print is great because you can use all kinds of, you can make all kinds of cards just cutting out the pieces here. Then you flip it over. Ooh, right up my alley. I love gray, black, white. So that is what we are doing today. I just wanted to show you how pretty that paper is. Let's set that aside. We are going to do one in Coastal Cabana because I have a girlfriend that rides and her bike is almost this color. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I already assembled the bike, but I do have pieces cut out that I'll show you how to put that together as well. I was playing around and just got carried away. So let's go over the supplies that you're going to need. The first thing you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5. You're going to score that at 4 1/4. So we have that. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of black cardstock. Oh boy. Which measures 4 by 5 1/4. So you'll need 2 pieces of that. I do have a piece of Whisper White that will go on the inside of one of these layers, so it'll go in here like so, and that is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Then I just knocked all of this out of whack, but I'm going to go ahead and try and line it back up for you real quick. You will need a piece of DSP. I used 4 different ones. I'm sure you could use the same ones or even 2 different coordinating ones, but I have a lot of scraps of this. I have a couple packs of paper already, so you're going to need 1 piece that is cut at 1 3/4 by 4. You're going to need a piece that is cut at 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. 1 piece that is cut at 1 1/2 by 3 1/4, and another piece that is 1 1/2 by 1 3/4. Now I will list these dimensions above on the screen. And then you'll need another piece of black cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, and then I'm using some smoky slate that measures 4 by 2 1/2, and then another piece of scrap DSP that measures 1/2 inch by 4, or you can cut it just a little bit longer and trim it up so you got the perfect fit there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my inside first. So let me bring my cardstock in. So what I'm going to do here is I am using 3 colors today. I'm going to use Melon Mambo, Smoky Slate, and my Versamark. So for the inside, I'm going to use the smaller motorcycle located in the stamp set. And let me see here. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to stamp part of this motorcycle on the bottom part of my basic white. So when I ink it up, I don't have to ink the whole thing up. I just have to ink part of it. And then I'm going to come right here towards the bottom and give that a good press. That looks like the motorcycle's writing in. And then I used the little rock dirt foundation right there to kind of anchor that. So then I'm just going to come right in here and voila, beautiful. I chose to use the Sentiment Classic Authentic U Since Forever. You can pull any sentiment you want from any stamp set, but I'm just trying to keep it all in one stamp set for you today. And then I'm just going to stamp that in the Melon Mambo. See, isn't it pretty already? And then I'll move this out of the way for a second, and we're just going to adhere this to this. Excuse my massively huge tape runner here. It's big, but it does the trick, and I actually love it. And typical style, I am out of the Stamp and Seal runners, so seems like I'm always out of that stuff. I should order a ton at one time, but I never do, because I'm on a budget like everyone else. Okay, so that's the inside of my card done. I love it. I'm just going to give that a good burnish so it lays down. And then I'm going to bring in my 4 by 5 1/4 inch basic black cardstock, and then I'm just going to attach my pieces. However you want to attach them, you can. And this card goes together so quickly, and it uses up the scrap papers that you have. And you're just going to kind of layer that. It might be helpful if you have your pieces laid out before you start laying glue down. So I'll do that real quick. And then we'll layer that in there, just so we get a nice even border. And you can use Stampin' Seal or whatever you want. I'm choosing to use my liquid glue in case I need to scoot it around if I don't get it laid down perfectly. Yeah, I seen this set and I had to have it, and I've made so many cards. In fact, starting tomorrow, with every $40 purchase you make through my online store, I have a free PDF of 6 card designs that I'm going to email to you, and it does have an exclusive how-to video on one of the fun folds. So if you'd like that, just place your $40 order through my online store, and I will make sure you put your email in, and I will make sure to get that emailed to you. It's a really neat, I got some fun folds in there. I just got some regular card designs, but all dealing with the Legendary Ride bundle. Okay, that's all I did for that. And then I'm just going to use my handy dandy roller. I get teased all the time when we get together for our team days. We do that like once every 4 to 6 weeks, and I always get teased when I have that thing there. Then I'm just going to layer that on the top. Then I'm going to bring in my Smoky Slate, and here's where I'm going to use my Versamark. Now you can use Smoky Slate too. You don't have to have Versamark. I just thought I would show you that if you don't have the same color of cardstock but you want tone on tone, that the Versamark works very well for that. So I'm just going to take my flames and I'm just going to stamp on the outside of this and ooh, let me flip that over. I need a new Versamark pad, I think. Yeah, I bought this Versamark pad in 2017, so I definitely think it's time for a replacement. Let me try that again. Okay, better. And it will dry darker. So I'm just going to kind of go around. And you don't have to do the bottom side because we are going to be covering that up with some DSP. Okay, and then as it dries, you get that tone on tone look. Definitely need to order a new Versamark. I didn't realize it was that old. And then we're just going to add, oh, before I adhere that, Donnie, let's go ahead and glue our 1/2 inch by 4 DSP to the bottom of that. Kind of gives it like the showroom floor. Because us chicks need to ride too, right? Motorcycles are not just for guys. Although, I'd rather be sitting on the back, so. That way I can look around and enjoy my time. Okay, get this out of my way. And then I'm going to stamp. Ooh, I am going to use Memento ink. I lied. We are using 4 different pads today. I'm going to use my Memento ink. And you could stamp this in Melon Mambo too, but I'm going to go ahead and use my Memento ink. I'm going to kind of lay my bike where I think it's going to be. And then I'm going to stamp "You Are Legendary" right over the top of those flames. Looks good, looks good. And then I'm just going to pop up my bike on dimensionals, and then I'll show you how I put that bike together. So we all know I love my dimensionals. So I'm putting 3 on the body. Really, you don't need that, but I just like a lot of dimensionals. And then I'm using the mini dimensionals in the wheelbase here, the rim, in the middle of the rim. And then I think I'll put another one right up here. And then I'm just going to pop that so it sits right on that designer series paper there. Like so.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router and Echo device, so try restarting them. Unplug both of them, then plug the router back in. Wait.
Sorry, guys. My little friend thinks she needs to talk back there. We recently installed a new internet system, and I never did hook her back up, but she still talks to me. It's unreal. And then I'm just going to center that on the front of the card, and the card is made. That is so pretty. I don't know which one I like better. Let's see. You guys tell me below which one you like. Coastal Cabana, Melon Mambo. I did a gorgeous grape and another card that is included in the PDF, and that is really pretty too. So I went ahead and cut cut all the pieces out for you. I just kind of wanted to show you how to put it together and maybe some easy tips. Let me get my tweezers here. So this little piece here is the seat, and it's got the little cut in here. So if you have to bend it a little bit, you can. I don't think that's what it was designed for, but that's what I've used it for. Then you have your rims for your bike. And I cut those using the lightest silver in the silver foil. Now I will share a secret with you. If you are using Gorgeous Grape, you can actually use the medium colored foil in the silver foil package, and it picks up the purple, and it has like a purplish tint. It's really gorgeous. So to do the tires on the rims, the easiest way to do it is to use our adhesive backing. Let me put this here so my glue don't dry out. Is to use our, what's it called? Adhesive sheets. And to do that is I just took a little piece of this and I cut it. And then this just peels back, and all you're basically doing is making a sticker. And then I put it on here, and I should have cut it down to size. That was dumb of me. Anyway, I'll put it onto here and cut it down to size. And then when you run your dies through, it creates a sticker. So it puts a sticker back on the back of your project. So you're not trying to glue all these little pieces. And it usually just peels up like so. Let me see. Sometimes it's harder to get off. Just use your pick, take a pick tool. And then I'm just going to use the tweezers, and I'm going to lay it right over those rims. Okay, so we can do that on both. Oops. And then again, just lay it right over your rim. Oh, you know what I forgot to do on that? Bring it back. Now, on this one, I was not thinking about the adhesive backing when I first made my motorcycle. So this has already been cut, so I am going to have to add glue to it. But if you can see, when this cuts this out, it does all the embossing for you. So you just need to line everything up. It's super easy. They made it so easy for us. So I'm just going to add some glue. Again, use the adhesive sheets because it makes it so much easier, and you don't have to worry about glue getting everywhere. Let's see, that goes up this thing here. And then here. Put some here. And here. Okay. And so I'm just going to take that, and I'm going to line up this side here will go straight down, and then this will go right over the gas tank. So it'll go over this embossing, just where this embossing just shows. Can you see? I guess my fat finger was in the way. So I'm going to line that up. Like so. And there you go. This one is off just a little bit. So the good thing, if you do use liquid glue on this part, you do have time to adjust it. The bad thing about using liquid glue on this part is on foil, it's going to leave a yucky residue if you move it around too much, okay? And then for the seat, same thing. I'm just going to add a little glue. The adhesive backing would have been so much nicer here. But even as a demonstrator, sometimes we forget that we have all these great supplies at our hands and don't use them. Okay. going to line up my seat. Like so. I hope you can see the lighting just looks so bad to me here. And then to attach the wheel, I'm seriously using just a dab of glue here, running it through the, and then I'm just going to line that up in the center. And if you want to add glue to the back tire, you can. And it's going to sit like so. And when you're arranging it, just arrange how you want it to show. Like if you want all your spokes on your wheels to show. I want mine a little like that. And I'm going to go a little on this front tire. Okay, and that's how easy it is to assemble the motorcycle. Now, one thing I did forget to do is I took our adhesive metal back studs and took these adhesive studs, and I'm going to use black, but silver would look good too. Ugh, excuse me. Take one of my studs and I'm going to put a cap on it. Ooh, I love it, I love it, I love it. And so again, on my purple bike, I'll do the same thing. Let's try silver ones on this one, see what it looks like. Ooh, that looks good too. Is that black or something? Nope, that's... that there, we don't want to waste those. Okay, and that's how easy it is to put that motorcycle together. All right, thanks for watching. I will catch you again this time next week. If I can be of any help to you, please feel free to send me an email, a text, whatever works best for you, and I will get back with you. Go out there and make it a great week, and happy crafting.